is time. It is time to brew your best beer.
The 2016 SJPorr Challenge is dedicated to your friend and ours, Paul Wickstein. Brought to you by Brewcraft USA, iMake, Gladfield Malting, Yakima Valley Hops, The Grain Bill, Brewers Exchange, Cake Kingdom Homebrew Supply, Hiraki Homebrew, and a special thanks to our silver sponsors.
All right, last beer of the night, we have the Charlie Brown Ale. Several things that make me very American when I'm looking at this beer. One, I saw bottled 5/1/17 and I was like, that's not happened yet. 1/5/17 is how we would say it. But also being in a PET bottle like this, I've got a couple beer mails now that are in these PET bottles, and they're really awesome. But for whatever reason here, we do not use them. I don't know. So I imagine this may be a European entry. This is 86D-65Y-76J. Excuse me. 3.5 ABV, 33 IBUs. Finished somewhat high for this gravity of a beer. I mean, it's 10-12, so for a normal beer, that's not very high, but it's a little higher for this competition. Amarillo and Riwaka hops, Gladfield ale malt, along with malts of Supernova, Dark Crystal, Brown, Light Chocolate, Wireman, Carafa Special 2, and then done with a USO5 yeast. So this has got some serious malt character, but it's also got some Amarillo and Riwaka hops that are going to brighten this up. Bottled from a keg so you can enjoy the lot. Please drink a little bit warmer. So I've warmed it up just a little bit before I opened it. It says beer should be hoppy with a nice dry biscuity finish. It was made to showcase the new Supernova malt from Gladfield Malts. We're going to dig into this. I'm in 2 minutes already. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. There we go. I'm going to save this because I love these little bottles. Here we go. On the pour. Oh, really nice brown color. Oh, it's dark. Dark in the glass. Really nicely clear. Got good carb on it. Really nice. You can see the reflection of the phone. Wow. So you've got kind of a khaki tan head on it. A really full head on that pour. Pretty thick and kind of moussey. It's really dark. It's not even quite porter, but like porter dark, but it is a dark brown. So if you're looking at a brown ale, this is on the darker end of a brown. Probably that carafa and the chocolate probably kicked in some serious color. Also had dark crystal, so but really nice looking beer. You can tell it's very clear. You've got nice ruby tones on the edges of the glass when you're holding it up to the light. And that head is sticking around. You get kind of a caramelly nose on it. With a hint of like toast. It's not like a roasted malt, but it's like it's a toast. In a very slight hop character. And almost a hint of like coffee, which is kind of cool. All right, let's dig into this. Cheers. I always do 3 sips before I judge. That is fascinating. Whoa. The malt character in that beer is crazy. Gladfield. Is Gladfield malt from New Zealand? The malt character in this thing is ridiculous. What was the ABV on it? 3.5 on the ABV? I'll tell you, there's enough hop character in there to balance it. It may be just an ever so slight hint of kind of freshness in it somewhere, like mid palate, but to me not really hoppy. In the general sense. But the malt character on this thing is ridiculous. It is rich for a 3.5% beer. This is the richest malt bill that I've had in the entire competition so far. It starts off with kind of a slight toast character like I got in the nose. But then it goes into a coffee note. And then goes into a little bit of a caramel note. And ends with a really nice biscuit. Wow, this is like a toasted marshmallow character. I was about to say carbon. I was like, it's kind of like a carbon flavor, but no, I went there because that's what I think of when I think toasted marshmallow. I think of, I like to not toast, but like burn the edges of my marshmallows when I eat them. And kind of the outer skin of that marshmallow is almost what I taste at the end of this thing. Seriously. That beer is amazing. I am thoroughly impressed. I find it interesting, the hop varieties in there you thought would stand out more, and even from the descriptions, that maybe this has changed a little bit over time. It was bottled about 2.5 months ago and has traveled. But whatever's happened has melded into quite a beer. That is delicious. The mouthfeel is about medium. Even though the head kind of keeps coming back, and it doesn't drink like it has high carbonation. It drinks kind of medium to medium low carbonation as I burp. The mouth feels really nice. It's smooth. You don't get any kind of like carbonic bite to it. But I'm blown away by the malt character on this thing. Toasted marshmallow. Toast, coffee, toasted marshmallow. In a lighter brown ale. That is it's spectacular. Nothing short of spectacular. Wow. This thing's almost gone 10 minutes, so I'm gonna stop. But that's a contender. That is a contender. Cheers to the brewer. Well done. The Charlie Brown Ale. I would like this recipe for sure if I could get those malts. 85 85D-65Y-76J. Woo! That's a contender. Y'all have a good one. Cheers.